Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting you today's news from Odisha. First headlines. As the whole of Odisha is celebrating Utkal Divas, Prime Minister Narendra Modi extends his greetings to the people of the state on the auspicious occasion. As many as 30 passengers managed narrow escape from a deadly accident when a bus in which they were travelling in caught fire at Chamunda area in Bhanjanagar. The appropriation bill for the month of April and May passed through a vote on account in the Odisha Assembly. And regular classes of the Indian Institute of Science Education and Research ISA Barampur for the current academic session to begin from July. Now the details. As the whole of Odisha is celebrating Utkal Divas, the day Odisha became the first state in the country to be formed on linguistic basis, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended his greetings to the people of Odisha on the auspicious occasion. On Utkal Divas, I convey my greetings to the kind and industrious people of Odisha and hope that Odisha's development will attain new heights. Modi tweeted, Utkal Divas is celebrated on 1st April every year to commemorate the sacrifices of people for the formation of Odisha province in 1936. In ancient times, Odisha was named Utkal, which was a part of the Kalinga dynasty spanning central and eastern India and ruled by King Ashoka. History suggests the northern parts of Andhra Pradesh and parts of Madhya Pradesh were part of Kalinga kingdom. The state was named as Odisha then. Odisha was the first state to be formed on linguistic basis in 1936. As many as 30 passengers had a narrow escape from a deadly accident when a bus in which they were travelling in caught fire at Chamunda area under Jagannath Prasad block in Bhanjanagar on Thursday morning. According to the sources, the incident took place while the bus was on its way to Bhubaneswar from Patadhara. Though all the bags and baggages were gutted in the accident, all the passengers managed to come out of the ill-fated bus, the sources added. Medicines worth lakhs of rupees were gutted as a major fire broke out at Om Pharmacy medicine store located at Acharya Vihar Square here on Friday morning. According to the eyewitnesses, the fire broke out at the medicine store at around 6:10 a.m. today. On being informed about the incident, 2 fire tenders rushed to the spot and brought the fire under control. The sources added. Though the exact reason behind the outbreak of the fire is yet to be ascertained, an electrical short circuit is suspected to be the main reason behind the accident. Meanwhile, it has been alleged that some unidentified miscreants have set the shop on fire after their theft attempt failed. They have also cut the shutters of 3 more shops in the locality, the locals alleged. When contacted, Bhubaneswar DCP Satyabrata Bhoi said, the investigation is on. The truth will come out to fore after completion of the investigation. The appropriation bill for the month of April and May was passed through a vote on account in the Assembly on Thursday, the last working day of the first phase of the budget session. Rupees 16,402.82 crore appropriation bill for the first 2 months of the current financial year was necessitated by changes in central assistance. A total of 10 House committees have been constituted to review the expenditure bill for the financial year 2016-17. Opposition Congress staged a walkout in the Assembly while the appropriation bill was being presented by the Finance Minister Pradeep Kumar Amath. With the presentation of the bill, the Speaker adjourned the House till 26th April. The House will again sit from 26th April to 20th May to approve the full-fledged budget.
वर्तमान नेशनल ई मार्केटिंग लिमिटेड सहित विकल्प जोगाण पाई डाली किभली भाव में विकल्प व्यवस्था करा जाई परिबो आमदानी करा जाई परिबो से संपर्क में वर्तमान नेशनल ई मार्केटिंग सहित वर्तमान आलोचना आरंभ करा जिवो.
The meeting of the House Committee of the State Assembly on Railways, which met on Thursday afternoon to discuss the shifting of the proposed rail wagon repair factory from Narla in Kalahandi district to Visakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh, remained inconclusive due to lack of consensus among the members. During the ongoing budget session of the Assembly, members cutting across party lines had voiced concern over the decision of the Railway Ministry to shift the wagon factory and unanimously agreed to submit a memorandum to the Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu. Leader of the opposition Narsingh Mishra had proposed submission of a memorandum to the Railway Minister demanding reversal of the decision to shift the proposed rail wagon factory from Narla and urge him to set up 2 wagon factories in Kontabanji and Rourkela. However, the ruling and opposition members failed to arrive at a consensus in the meeting, which was presided over by Speaker Niranjan Pujari.
गृह जहाँ आलोचना करा जाइतला कंठाबांजी रे कारखाना तैयारी करा जाओ नल्लारू स्थानांतरित न हो एवं ता बाहर राउरकेला मध्य कारखाना प्रतिष्ठा करा जाओ से जहाँ भी हो सहमति न होबारु आलोचना आज किसी निष्पत्ति है नहीं परवर्ती समय पुणी आलोचना हो
वास्तव में ये जो विषयटी की अधिक तर्जमा कर आवश्यकता अच्छी एवं आज जो आलोचना जे केंद्र सरकार मेमोरेंडम प्रस्तुत करने से संपर्क में आउ गोटे बैठक हम जो बैठक में सब विषय आलोचना कर चूड़ांत कर
With less than 12 hours to go for the traders' scheduled stir against the state government's additional VAT on pulses to begin, the Odisha government on Thursday decided to procure essential commodities through e-marketing while urging the traders to call off their agitation. To tackle the situation, we have decided to begin talks with National E-Marketing Limited for procurement of pulses. We hope it will yield the desired result. Food and Civil Supplies Minister Sanjay Das Parma told the reporters here after holding a meeting with top officials at the Secretariat. The minister also informed that a task force had been formed to review the situation on a daily basis. We don't want to see the consumers in trouble. The task force will hold discussion with collectors of all the districts on a daily basis, Das Parma stated. On Wednesday, talks between the Odisha government and representatives of Federation of All Odisha Traders Association failed on withdrawal of VAT on pulses, wheat and wheat products. Traders are hell-bent on their decision to go ahead with stopping import of essential food grains to Odisha from 1st April. They had threatened to stop the import of essential commodities like pulses, edible oil, sugar, rice, wheat and wheat products from other states from 1st April, protesting against the 5% value-added tax imposed on pulses, wheat and wheat products by the state government. As many as 25 states have exempted VAT on pulses, wheat and wheat products, they claimed. Regular classes of the Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Berhampur, for the current academic session would begin from July this year. A decision to this effect was taken at a high-level meeting presided over by Chief Secretary A.P. Padhi at the State Secretariat in Bhubaneswar on Thursday. Principal Secretary Skill Development and Technical Education Lakshmi Narayan Gupta outlined the issues for discussion, while Director ISER Vinod Kumar Singh presented an update on the work so far. Joint Secretary Ministry of Human Resource Development Reena Sonal and Ganjam Collector Prem Chandra Chaudhary joined the meeting through video conferencing from Delhi and Ganjam respectively. The meeting decided that the institute would function from a transit accommodation in the IIT campus of Berhampur for the time being. The academic cum administrative building of IIT would be made available to ISER as its temporary campus. The Chief Secretary assured the ISER authorities of all infrastructure facilities like quality power supply, road connectivity and water supply, and asked the Secretary Roads and Building Nalini Kanta Pradhan and the Ganjam Collector to expedite the construction of the road connecting the site. The Ganjam Collector said around 200 acres of land had been identified at Lodigam for the permanent campus of ISER, which has been approved by ISER authorities. The Chief Secretary directed the Ganjam Collector to complete the demarcation of the land and construction of the boundary wall before handing it over to ISER, and requested the ISER authorities to submit the requisition for land as per the prescribed norms. Talking to media persons after the meeting, the ISER director said around 50 students would be admitted during July 2016. He said there would be hostel facilities for both boys and girls. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik on Friday appreciated the recent drive of Odisha Police launched against anti-socials and mafias across the state. Attending the 81st Foundation Day of Odisha Police here at the police headquarters, Patnaik said the drive must continue in the days to come. I appreciate the drive of the police against tender mafia, transport mafia, organized crime and criminals. It is necessary to expedite the drive in future, Patnaik stated. Besides initiating criminal cases, the state police have succeeded in putting some notorious criminals, including Dhora Samanta brothers and former Congress legislator Ramesh Chena, behind bars in the past couple of months. While delivering his speech, the Chief Minister urged the officials to render people-friendly services. For the last 16 years, my government has been working for a safe and secure society. I emphasize the police should do its duty impartially. I call upon you to discharge your duties without fear and favor, he continued. On the occasion, Patnaik welcomed the Maoist supporters' decision to shun violence and join the mainstream. I am happy to say that it is only for the welfare schemes of the state government that Maoists in large numbers have joined the mainstream, he stated. The Chief Minister announced to increase the annual grant of Odisha Police Welfare Fund from Rs 10 lakh to Rs 30 lakh.
सरकारों को रिहैबिलिटेशन पॉलिसी जो आज ही बहुत माओइस्ट और सेमानों को सपोर्टर माने मेन स्ट्रीम को पहली आसी थी खुशी कथा सही परी टेंडर माफिया ट्रांसपोर्ट माफिया ऑर्गेनाइज क्राइम एवं क्रिमिनल मान को विरोध रे पुलिस रो अभियान को वो अप्रिशिएट करी अभियान को आवरी जोरदार करवा दरकार गत 16 वर्ष धरी मो सरकार एक सेफ एंड सिक्योर समाज पाई काम करी आसी सेति पाई पुलिस जेपरी इम्पार्शियल भाव तार दायित्व पालन करिबो ता उपरे वो सब बेले गुरुत्व दे आसी so that you are able to take on the high and mighty. I call upon you to discharge your duty without fear and favor. पुलिस कर्मचारी को कल्याण एवं समस्या समाधान उपरे मु सब बेले गुरुत्व दे आसी ओडिशा पुलिस कल्याण पांथीर एनुअल ग्रांट को चलित वर्ष 10 लाख टंकार 30 लाख टंका को वृद्धि करा पुलिस रो मोराल बढ़ाइबा पई हम रो उद्यम जारी रहिबो समस्त को पुनी थरे शुभेच्छा.
Demanding full grant in aid and abolition of block grant, the School Teachers Federation of Odisha on Thursday launched a civil disobedience agitation. Hundreds of teachers took out a rally from Master Canteen in Bhubaneswar and reached Lower PMG where they violated Section 144 and attempted to overcome police barricades. The teachers scuffled with the policemen. According to the sources, some few teachers were injured in the process. Sources said the agitating teachers attempted to force their way into the assembly when they were blocked by the police, which led to a scuffle. Around 300 agitating teachers were taken into preventive custody by the police, after which the situation normalized. The Teachers Federation has accused the police of brutality, but police have refuted the charges. Notably, the teachers took to streets following the failure of the discussions with the government.
सरकार को सहित ब्लॉकडाउन उच्छेद दाबी रे ओडिशा विद्यालय शिक्षक महासंघ बारंबार दाबी आलोचना करुछि. सरकार बारंबार प्रतिश्रुति दउछन्ति. सह सह थर विद्यालय बंद रहउछि. आंदोलन पर आंदोलन चलीछि. समाज रे शिक्षक मार्ग सरकार भंडीराकु लागिछन्ति. तार प्रतिवाद रे आज सरकार नीरव द्रष्टा नवीन पटनायक राज्य मुख्य हिसाब रे आज एक समावेश करथुलु. शिक्षक माने को ऊपर पुलिस दुर्व्यवहार अमानुषिक अत्याचार प्रतिवाद रे आंदोलन चलीछि. सरकार आज पुलिस लगे शिक्षक मान को आक्रमण करुछन्ति. तार प्रतिवाद करछु हमें.
Just as the war of words between Congress Lulu Mahapatra and BJD Sanjay Das Parma was starting to fade away from public consciousness, another standoff has kicked off. This one between Corporation Minister Damodar Raut and Congress Bapi Sarkhel. Sarkhel was alleged that Raut and his family had received favours from scam-tainted chit fund company Astha International in retaliation for the Corporation Minister's charge that the Congress leader is absconding in a fraud case. According to Sarkhel, his allegation is proven by the fact that the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) has submitted a charge sheet in the High Court in which it had mentioned that Raut's family had received favours from the Astha International. While Raut's daughter had received Rs 10 lakh from the company, his son had received a luxury vehicle. Moreover, Sarkhel has also questioned the amount which Raut had allegedly taken from Subhranshu Lenka's mother to grant her a Zilla Parishad ticket. As a minister, Raut has also taken money from liquor firms. The tiff between the two leaders from Paradeep is not new. However, ahead of the discussion on a motion on criminal links of leaders in the assembly, such a standoff is definitely a sign of things to come.
जे आस्था कंपनी रु दामबाबू को झियो 20 लाख टंका नहीं सीबीआई जो फाइल करी रेकर्ड ता देले देखौची जे तांको झियो ना रे 20 लाख टंका ट्रांसफर हेची बोली तांको पुओ 1.5 कोटी टंका गाड़ी कोठु आनु दामबाबू कहउचंती मु सत्य ताले 1.5 कोटी टंका ऑडी गाड़ी से कोठु चढुचे करजन तांको पुओ तो व्यापार किसी करेनी आस्था चिटफंड रे केते टंका नहीं करी दामबाबू तांको टिकट देइतिले तांको मां को जो सुब्रांशु लेंका आज आस्था चिटफंड रे फसिचंती तांको मां होउचंती बीजेडी रो जिला परिषद राहमारू दामबाबू जेतोळ अबकारी मंत्री हेले से गोटे नोटिफिकेशन बाहर कले जे 10टा बेलू मद दुकान एवं बार सब बंद हो किंतु तार 2 मास 3 मास पर पुणी आउ गोटे नोटिफिकेशन आसिला जे पुणी ना 11टा 11:30 जाए खोली पारे यही जो 2-3 मास भितर ओडिशा सारा मद बेपारी प्राय 18 ରୁ 20 कोटी टंका दामबाबू आदाय करछंती तापर पुणी एटा नियमटा चेंज कले
आ मो विरुद्ध जा कहूँ मो घरटा हूँ से मु जन्म होती पाठ पढ़ी से राजनीति करुँचे जे मु कौ चैनल पैसा नहीं कौन कर कथा से अंचल लोक जानती सी कितु तार ठिकाना जना ना कौटू बांग्लादेश कि पश्चिम बंगालू कि बिरमापुर कौटू आसाला कौटू कौ कंपानी सुपरवाइजर होती 2200 टका दरमा पाला सी बर्तमान केते 100 कोटी टकार मालिक और घर ठिकाना कौन से लोक जानते ना.
The Special Vigilance Court Bhubaneswar on Thursday handed out a 3-year jail term and a fine of rupees 10 lakh to former executive engineer, Rural Works Department of Koraput Division, Jagannath Mohini, and a 1-year jail term and a fine of rupees 1 lakh to his wife Renubala Mohini for encouraging her husband to resort to corrupt practices. During a raid on the office and official residence of Jagannath Mohini on 28th September last year, vigilance sleuths had found disproportionate properties in the name of his wife. The anti-corruption wing had later registered a case against the couple under Section 13(2) read with 13(1)(d) of Prevention of Corruption Act 1988, 420, 120B of IPC. Barampur Town Police on Thursday recovered 6 revolvers and some live bullets from a flat in Bhubaneswar belonging to former Congress legislator Ramesh Jena. Based on the information shared by Jena's close aide Prakash Behra during the interrogation, police raided Jena's flat in Joshna apartment under Nayapalli police station in the state capital and recovered the firearms and some incriminating documents. Official sources said prima facie, the documents seized from Jena's Bhubaneswar flat seemed to be related to land agreements. Meanwhile, a fresh land grab case was lodged against Jena today. The ex-Sanokhe Mundi legislator has been accused of land grabbing in Nimakhandi area of Silk City. The case has been registered against Jena, former corporator R. Murli Mohan and Jena's aide Buna. All three had grabbed about 3 acres of land in Nimakhandi area, an official said. Meanwhile, after Aska JMFC court's approval, the police yesterday took Jena on a 2-day remand in a land grab case in the area. Police sources said Behra has revealed during interrogation that the arms were being smuggled to Odisha from Bihar's Munger district.
आर्म्स विषय एवं रमेश जेना और संतोष बेहरा इलीगल आर्म्स ट्रेडिंग लैंड डील्स एवं अन्य सबू क्राइम विषय बहुत डिटेल्स देइथिला तापरे से निजे इच्छा रे स्वेच्छा रूपे गतकाली इंडिपेंडेंट विटनेसेस सामना रे भुवनेश्वर एवं भाबिनीपुर 2टा जगह रू से 6टी आर्म्स रो रिकवरी देइछि एवं अन्य डॉक्यूमेंट्स रो भी रिकवरी देइछि जे भीतर जे देखिबा परे तार लैंड ग्रैबिंग विषय रे जणा पडुछि एवं और किछि तथ्य देइछि से 2014 मसीहा रे सदर थाना रे गोटे आर्म्स ट्रेडिंग रे केस हेतिला से केस रे रमेश जेनार संपृक्ति तार सेते बेले अनिल नायक तार ड्राइवर अरेस्ट हेतिला एवं से सब विषय रे डिटेल्स देइछि जहाँ से सब देखिबा परे जणा पडुछि सर कोड चढ़ा होइतिला सर कोड ज्योत्सना अपार्टमेंट अंडर नयापल्ली पुलिस स्टेशन.
Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, as the whole of Odisha is celebrating Utkal Divas, Prime Minister Narendra Modi extends his greetings to the people of the state on the auspicious occasion. As many as 30 passengers managed narrow escape from a deadly accident when a bus in which they were travelling in caught fire at Chamunda area in Bhanjanagar. The appropriation bill for the month of April and May passed through a vote on account in the Odisha Assembly. And regular classes of the Indian Institute of Science Education and Research ISA Barampur for the current academic session to begin from July. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.